My days are numbered. Why do I keep pushing through? How much longer do I live? I can hardly... Huh? Oh, finally got news on the Knuckles show. Okay. Too bad I'm like 85 now. Hey, what's up everyone, it's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing another video, and in this video today, we're back finally talking about something I've been wanting to talk about for so long. I've been teasing for so long, but haven't been able to, because there's really just been literally nothing to talk about, and that is of course the Knuckles TV show. We've heard about this thing since early 2022, we're now in early 2024. We've just had the smallest spurts of information, but one thing we have known from various sources is that the show will be coming early this year in Q1, so that could span anywhere from January to March. And now that we're halfway through January, this month is looking pretty unlikely. It was only a matter of time until we were going to start hearing news or eventual leaks about it. And that's what we have today. News. But they're not official, they are leaks. I'm not gonna lie, I expected to be talking about the Knuckles show again when we got some kind of official news on it. Mainly because we're so close to it, it's only a matter of time until we hear. But no, we have some leaks here today. We have this article that we're going to be reading through because some very interesting stuff has come out about the Knuckles show that gives us a lot of details on it, how many episodes of the show there are going to be, and most importantly, we actually know the names of all of the episodes. So any further ado, let's dive into this and see what we're cooking with. A live-action Knuckles TV show is still on the schedule for Paramount Plus in 2024. This series will bridge the gap between the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 films. We already know that Idris Elba will be returning to voice Knuckles alongside actors Adam Pally and Tika Sumpter. Unfortunately, not many new details have been made themselves known recently, but today brings us a somewhat interesting rumor. We apparently now have the episode names for the first season of the Knuckles TV series thanks to the Entertainment Identifier Registry, a public registry that provides a unique identifier for audiovisual content. We already knew there would be 6 episodes in total, it just so turns out that the 6 titles have been listed. Correct me if I'm wrong guys, but did we know there were going to be 6 episodes in the season? I wasn't really familiar with that. I didn't know we knew that there were 6 episodes. Maybe I'm forgetting something that we've already talked about, or maybe I missed this. But regardless, here are the names of the episodes below. 1 is The Warrior. 2 is Don't Ever Say I Wasn't There For You. 3 is The Shabbat Dinner. 4 is The Flames of Disaster, which we're gonna discuss obviously. 5 is Reno Baby. And 6 is What Happens in Reno Stays in Reno. And that is really it. So there's a lot to dig out of this, first of all. Now once again, this could be me being really bad at my job and just forgetting things that I should know, but I don't think we knew that there were gonna be 6 episodes prior to this leak, so this is news to me. Regardless, so this was the range of episodes I expected. It's the lower end. I thought it could go anywhere from 6 to 8, but as long as the episodes are beefy enough, I think this will be enough to, feed us. And even if there's something like 20 something minute episodes each, that's still around 120 minutes worth of content, which is around the length of a movie. We'll of course see how the show is formatted. If I had to make a guess, I think the show is very much so going to be comparable to some Disney Plus stuff like they've been doing with Marvel and Star Wars. Essentially just one giant movie that tells a continuous story. So I think that the pacing should be good, but we'll have to wait and see. We haven't even watched a trailer to the show yet. But the biggest news, of course, is the titles of those 6 episodes because there's a lot to dig out of there. First one is The Warrior. That's definitely one that I think is kind of self-explanatory. If you look at the synopsis of the Knuckles show, it reads, the series follows Knuckles the Echidna as he trains Deputy Sheriff Wade Whipple in the ways of the Echidna Warrior. That character of Wade is obviously going to play a massive role in the show throughout the entire thing, alongside Knuckles, of course. So it's probably going to dive a lot into not only Knuckles' character, because the show's called Knuckles, but also him showing Wade the ways of the Echidna and stuff like that. 2 is Don't Say I Ever Wasn't There For You. This is probably, if I had to guess, dive into the relationship between Knuckles and Wade. I don't think this is going to be necessarily like, super dramatic series. If anything, I think this is going to be more so a comedy thing between Knuckles and Wade, because Knuckles has become much more comedic as we see towards the end of Sonic Movie 2, and Wade is, of course, a comic relief character himself. Maybe this incorporates them and something that happens to them during a trip. We know that they obviously get to Rio, not only in some of the leaks that have floated around about this show, but also the names of the episodes right here. Now, what could episode 3 be? It's called The Shabbat Dinner. If you guys don't know what Shabbat is, just so we can be as accurate and respectful as possible here, it's Judaism's day of rest on the 7th day of the week, i.e. Saturday. On this day, religious Jews remember the biblical stories describe the creation of the heaven and earth in 6 days and the redemption liberation from slavery and the exodus from Egypt, and look forward to a future Messianic age. Okay, so I hope that explains some of that to us. Well, now maybe Wade is Jewish, or there's some Jewish character in the show that was announced in the cast that, you know, we don't exactly know yet, but clearly Shabbat dinner is going to play some kind of role in this, so we'll have to wait and see. But regardless, I'm sure that's going to make for a fun episode. Now here's the one that I'm sure is going to set the Sonic community aflame, if you know what I mean. Now, of course, is the Flames of Disaster. Now, if you're like a level 99.9 Sonic expert like me, then you would know that the Flames of the Disaster is from the game Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Now, I know a lot of people are going to like look at this and take it a certain way, like crazy Sonic fans, but I'm here to pour water on the flames. You know, another one. Hey, oh no, I ain't apologizing for that one. Now, if you guys don't know what the Flames of Disaster is, then let me just explain this. Essentially, in Sonic 06, the main kind of antagonist, there are a few antagonists in that game, but like the big monster that they end up fighting at the end and throughout the game in the various different story modes is a character called Iblis, who's also known as the Flames of Disaster. Silver is set off by this because he believes that there's an Iblis trigger who he believes to be Sonic the Hedgehog. And me throwing the water on the flames is me saying that I highly doubt, that I am 99% sure, there's a 1% chance though, that this has absolutely nothing to do with anything that was in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. I don't think this means Silver is in the show. I don't think this means Iblis is going to be in the show. That would be a massive, like, jumping the shark. We haven't even got to Shadow yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys watching the video know that that's not what it's going to be. But regardless though, that's going to be like a fun little thing in like Sonic, you know, 100 fact videos like 5 years from now. This episode of a Knuckles live action TV show in 2024 has an episode that's nicknamed after the villain of a character from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Fun stuff, especially for me as a Sonic 06 stan. So like, I'm just happy that I can like read that. Talking about Sonic 06 warms my heart. Number 5 is Reno Baby. I think it is known that the Knuckles TV show is going to have some scenes, or eventually the climax of the story will have them end up in Reno. If you guys don't know what Reno is, it's the city in Nevada. It's a really cute place. I suggest you go sometime. So really what episode 5, Reno Baby, and what episode 6, which is also called What Happens in Reno Stays in Reno, which is a little repetitive. They could maybe have done something different. Clearly just is implying that, you know, these two episodes are going to have a lot to do with the setting of Reno. But nonetheless, it's cool to know that according to all these titles, that the eventual ending climax of the story will have Knuckles and Wade and whoever else pop up in Reno. Now here's the question. Will Sonic Movie 3 have anything to do with Reno? You know, because it's a bridging of the gap between 2 and 3, so you know. Regardless, those are the titles of the episodes, and unless I'm stupid, we now know that there are 6 episodes of the Knuckles show that are going to be coming very, very soon. My biggest question though is still, how is the show going to be dropped? Is Paramount going to give me, SpeedSuperSonic Ricardo, what I want by dropping 1 episode per week, you know, for 6 weeks? You know, that's like a good like 2 months. Or are they gonna make me sad and just put it out all at once? That would be unfortunate. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'll still have fun, but it'd be way more fun to watch 1 episode a week. That'd be amazing. If any of you guys could let me know in the comments if you guys watched the Halo series that's on Paramount. Did they release weekly, or did they drop all the episodes at once? Let me know. But yeah, this is very cool. I'm very excited. With stuff like this already coming out, that means we are getting closer and closer until we finally start not only hearing about the Knuckles show, but we also are going to be getting the Knuckles show. I'm still waiting for this gosh darn trailer. I'm just on the edge of my seat, but I can feel that wait coming to an end. I want to put out a prediction that we'll hear something official about it before the end of the month, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. But this is where I pass it off to you guys and ask, what do you think? What do you think about the Knuckles TV show having all of its episode titles leaked, and also the fact that there are going to be 6 episodes of the show? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys have to say. Feel free to follow my social media links to my Twitter and Instagram in the description below. You can follow those my things in my life, which content and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. This is the #1 destination on YouTube for all things Sonic. Whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, merchandise, and more, we talk about it all. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been uploading a lot in January, and that's because, like I said in my very first video of the year, this is going to be the biggest year in Sonic the Hedgehog history, and it's going to be a very big year for the channel. So to stay tuned for it all things Knuckles, Sonic Prime, the new Sonic game, Sonic Movie 3, merchandise like Lego, all of that stuff, this is the #1 spot to be. No other channel on the internet is doing what we're doing right now. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Wonder what you want right now, wonder what you want right now. Used to be about it, but used to be about it, Counting all my blessings and count my dollars, make it all back up.